Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and we're back with the Romans. And the last month, we finally have some good news. The last month has actually brought some good news. I'm very happy to go into not the last match of the season, because we have made it into the playoffs, of course. Welling are 9 points behind us with 1 game to go, so we've secured a playoff position. The automatic promotion, though, is still being fought over into this last game. So that's going to be interesting to watch. At the moment, our profit and loss for this season is profit of 22,000. So that is also a good thing. Our average attendance has been about 1,000 for the whole season. So I'm really happy about that. Overall, very good season. We go into the last game with Dartford, still having something to play for. As you can see here, if we can win this game, we will probably get 3rd or 4th. If Hampton and Bilikai draw or lose, etc., we could get into one of these positions. We'll play against one of them rather than one of these two for the playoff semi-final. I probably would prefer that, so I really do want to win this game. I don't want to play Wealdstone or Boreham Wood twice. I'd rather meet one of them in the final and play them once, and anything could happen. That's what I want to see. But just got to keep our fingers crossed. But what's been going on in the last month then? So obviously we only had 2 other games. The Merthyr game we lost 2-1. I don't know about the live commentaries. I feel like our players performed terribly during the live commentary. After this game I did say we have to get back to a good form if we're going to go into the playoffs, because if we go to the playoffs in bad form, our players are going to have bad morale. It's going to look terrible. But we played against St. Albans next, and we won 3-1. Really good performance by the players. Hunter scored a really nice, tight goal. Looked like he would not be able to score it from that position, but he got it somehow. Ashton, our young lad, also scored. And Lowe came on to score as well in the 91st minute. Good for him getting that goal. I feel like he's finding it quite difficult for us because he doesn't know the players, he doesn't know the formation as well. He's just not as used to it as the other players. Then we played against Bilikai, one of the players obviously in the playoffs with us, so playing against them was going to be a difficult match. I was hoping to get the win, and we did just that. 2-1. Really good to play against them and beat them. Shows that if we do come up against them in the playoffs, hopefully we can do a repeat performance. They did have a player sent off in the 41st minute, and then they scored the first goal. I was like, no! They're a man down. How are they scoring? But luckily for us, Mazia scored a 58th minute goal. Really nice goal, long distance. And then Lowe came on and scored another goal. So Lowe has actually scored the last 2 games coming on as a substitute. So I was giving Fleetwood another chance just because I was really disappointed in Lowe's performance. I thought maybe that might invigor Fleetwood because he's really close. I think at the moment he's 3rd, drawn with a lot of players in the top goal scorer list. So he's only 2 away from 1st. So I would like to see him get that, but I just don't feel I can trust him. This is too important right now for us. So other than that, we're just going to play the last game of the season, I think. And obviously, not the last game of the season. We obviously have the playoff games to go through as well. Brendan Kinnan actually is really close to breaking the assist record, I think, for the club. I think he's got to get 17 or 6. I think it's 17 assists he needs to get, and he'll break the club record. So that would be phenomenal if he could get that. For today's match, I think I'll just go on here. Team selection. There we go. As you can see, we're going back to the old formation. Sarpong is back. He came back for the last match, and that match we did win. So I think having him on the team is really good. Lowe is now up front instead of Fleetwood. As you can see, his performances of the last few games have been much better than Fleetwood's. Other than that, not really much difference. We're going to go attack, just because if we lose, it's not a big deal. We still get to the playoffs. But if we win, we can get a better position in the playoffs. So I really do want that. And let's jump in. Come on, guys. Not that important, but just to keep the morale up. You got to try and win this game. If we go into the playoff finals, 3 games won in a row, that could be really good for our self-esteem. And for obviously the fans watching, obviously, they're going to be very happy with our performances. They'll have a real boost to the playoff finals. Encourage them. Get revenge, yeah, there you go. They love revenge, apparently. I've noticed that quite a lot. Whenever you pick the revenge one sometimes, players almost always love it. They love a bit of revenge, these guys. Who knew footballers love revenge? I didn't. But here we go. So at the moment it's looking okay. They've not had any shots. Barnes with the ball throw in here. Kiernan up to Hunter. Murphy. And a lovely, lovely goal by Murphy. I said before, didn't I? He doesn't score often, but when he does score, it's normally pretty good. And that could be an important goal for us. Thank you very much, sir. That puts us up into third. We'll play against Hampton and Richmond. Oh, I'm still playing at Hampton and Richmond. That is the game I would prefer. Out of all the 4 teams, I'd rather play against Hampton. I know we just beat Billericay, but Billericay did have a man sent off. So that could have been what won us the match. It was pretty even before that, though, so I'm not sure. They were doing a lot of fouls as well during that whole match. So it wasn't really a surprise they got a red card. But it's going okay so far. But Hampton, I feel Hampton are maybe slightly weaker than Billericay are more unpredictable. They somehow grab winning goals out of anything. So I'd rather not play them. Not in a major, competition part of the end of the season where it's, all or nothing. I'd rather play against Hampton, who I think we can beat nowadays. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. He did a good job, actually. He controlled the ball really well. Omar Bougiel. 3rd goal. That's the 3rd goal he's had the whole season. He had really good control. Look at that. He gets the ball from Bradbrook. Controls it nicely. Just skims around our player. Slots it right into the side. Good goal for them. I will admit that. Just wish that it hadn't happened. We can still win the match. Yeah, don't want to do it too much. They seem pretty happy with that. I want to see the table. I want to see the table again to make sure, obviously, that Billericay maybe are losing. Hopefully they're losing. They're not. They're drawing, I think. No, they're winning their match. Ooh, this is quite bad then. Okay. So, no matter what we do... Yep, Billericay now drawing. Hampton to win. So we can't catch up to Hampton. Ah, we need a goal. If we can get a goal, though, we'll go ahead of Billericay. Otherwise, we're probably going to play against Wealdstone. Or Boreham Wood, whoever it is. I didn't look at the top 2 at the moment. Lowe now with the ball. Oh, good effort, Lowe. Good effort, at the moment, Wealdstone are second, so we might have to play Wealdstone. Probably the team I don't want to play at the moment. They're not looking good, though. Boreham Wood are 4 points ahead. It looks like Boreham Wood have got that automatic position. They were favourites, I think, or maybe they were the second favourite. I can't remember. They were definitely one of the favourite teams to go up. Back up into their league. We'll give it to... they're both looking quite tired. He's looking calm, so let's give it to... Let's take off Mazier. And who else? Lowe is not looking great, but bringing Fleetwood on, I don't know. Everyone looks fine. You know what? Let's keep it as it is right now. I'm not particularly fussed of taking people off. They've not been playing terribly. It's just not been the most creative. Okay, let's take someone off now. Okay, Hunter. I feel like you've not done much for the team there, so we're going to bring on Ashton. Bring on some youth, maybe. Wasmer? Let's bring on Fleetwood. I feel like Lowe just hasn't had a good game today. I don't know what he just has moments. He never has good games. He just has like one single moment where he gets it. We might just go attacking. Ooh, at the moment, yeah. We are going attacking, aren't we? Yeah. If we go overload? No, I think if we change it, I feel like if you change the kind of tactics too much, it just makes your team worse. If you keep on the same thing, it kind of gets them better. I don't know. That's at least my opinion. I don't know what your guys' opinion are about changing it. How often do you change it? Do you try and change it too much? Oh, no. Okay, Boreham Wood, though, I think I'll maybe draw in now. So Wealdstone might have a chance. There's only 2 minutes left. And doesn't look like we're going to get a goal here. Yeah, we're not getting much time in their zone at all. This could be the last chance here from Kiernan. The corner. He's been kicked out. We've got our man. Who's this? Barnes, obviously. There's 20 seconds left. Kiernan's got the ball. Kiernan into... Oh, almost got the Fleetwood. Right into his feet. I would expect him to score that type of goal. Oh, Kiernan's got it again. There's 10 seconds left. No way. This is done. Kim kicks it back to Barnes. Up to Ashton. Ashton, get in the centre. Are you kidding me? Referee! Referee! What is wrong with you? Ashton was literally in a great chance there. Why would he stop it right there? See, this is why I hate something about referees in this game. I don't know about this game and in real life. I always get confused about it. Like, sometimes they just ring the bell at the exact... Well, whistle, I guess, not bell. They do it exactly on the second of when that minute goes up. Or sometimes they go longer. And it's really hard to tell when they do it. And in that instant there, I don't know. Normally, I see them keep letting it go if there's an attacking kind of motion. But, I don't know. But yeah, they were unlucky. Good job, guys. You know what? Good job. You got 2 wins in the draw at the end of the season. You looked like you were having a bad run. You brought it back. Not perfect. We should have been, 4th or 3rd. But, that's the way the cookie crumbles. We're going to be playing against Wealdstone. Not what I had in mind, but you got to take things as they come. We're just going to have to do the best that we can. Boreham Wood winning the National League South. They were favourites to win. Good job to Nathan. Yeah, Nathan Doyle there. 31 years old. Very young manager. This is his first manager role. Looks like he came in last year. And he's got them promoted. Well, back up into the league where they were last year. Yeah. The Vanarama National League. So they'll be quite happy with that. Curtain comes down on the National League South. And Bath get Wealdstone. This is not going to be great. How was our... Let's have a quick look at Wealdstone. They were predicted to come 4th, so this is a team that was quite high up. We've had a history with them last season as well, obviously. They almost got promoted. They're going to be very upset. They're going to be very upset the fact they almost got promoted last year. They almost did it again this year. And they have to go through again the playoffs, where last time they didn't do it. Their manager's Gordon Bartlett. Okay, well, that's what we've got. Wealdstone is our opposition, our, shall we say, blockade into the finals, and 1 step away from getting a promotion to the Vanarama National League. It's what we've always wanted. I hate playoffs. I don't know about you guys, I hate the playoffs with a passion. They're exciting, especially if you're a fan of one of the teams. They're always so exciting. I've always been a Swansea fan. I remember I watched Swansea when they're in the Championship playoff, and oh my god, that was so excruciatingly painful to watch. We did get promoted in the end, but the season before I think we didn't. But it's so excruciatingly painful to watch, especially if you get into the final. It's horrible. And I really hate having to relive this. It always makes me feel like that moment when I watch Swansea do that. But I hope you guys will join us. We'll be back. The playoff semi-finals. We'll play both games, I think, at the same time. One video, we'll play both games. And then we'll have another video if we can get to the final. Please, guys, come on. I know you lads. I know you lads can do it. You have the whole of Bath City behind you. The Roman legions are behind you. First, though, we should have a bath. I don't know why I keep trying to put baths into everything I talk about. It doesn't work.